truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fella. Absolutely. Playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a halt. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things. Now, a little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Down the sideline he goes. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is shooting of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, here's Henry. They find some open field here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. And Charles, it's not very often an elite more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see...
Now Jackson on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself. Just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. Themselves out.
On second down, here's Tannehill. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tyus Bowser from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because
at times they've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that they're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push.
Probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
With quarterback and receivers, heck, they've been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations. But there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays and a first down.
1st and 10. Here's Levis. In trouble, and he's taken down. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks.
Injuries cost Watt 7 games last year, yet he still had 5.5 sacks, made his 5th Pro Bowl, and remains on a...
Levis from the gun. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you get.
Pickett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works free down the right sideline. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Was a chip shot field goal, and when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points, but they also have to...
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 28-yard line.
Great, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Meanwhile, Levis's throw taken in by Long here. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Lions.
What I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of...
He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out.
Ritter from the gun. And complete to Drake London. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush.
Ritter will set up to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
I like the calmness of...
Here's Ritter. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that's certainly a run after the catch.
Going play action, Ritter. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that's wants to target its backs in the air.
This is 3rd and 8. Flushed out right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And the play fake, and now Heineke. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the...
Here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep up.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
As he'll kick it away for the second time. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And they were right in that gray area on the edge of long field goal at their own 42. Here's Dobbs to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Minnesota. 57 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be first and goal from an ideal position.
On third down, Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw. And they hooked up there for a first down. The ball, and he's in sync and reading blocks, and the offensive line wants to continue to pound away. Haven't been an offensive lineman yet that wants to pass block more than he wants to run block. And that last drive, we saw the end result, didn't we?
Yep, game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, the next drive or play, I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
It certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's
Go for it here on fourth down. That is caught. He will have the conversion and more than that. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of route.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. His third rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Vikings put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. The late turnovers so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to...
Willis out of the gun. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first. Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it. This defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Ethan Evans on that punt. Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now.
Big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
There he goes, left side. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return. Yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
7 yards there and a first down. Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Looking downfield for Pollard. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
To their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field.
It's a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he gets this all the way down to the 20. What a return. Almost broke it for 6.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Tony Pollard and his Dallas teammates ready again on offense. He has been a factor in a multitude of ways. Over 100 laid out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Wolford, it's complete to Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, a touchdown here on this drive is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ballgame.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's...
Disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've had several. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
illegal touching. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you set
the first? You talk about this Titan defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom...
Heineke to throw it. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Players' friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
The arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them. And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
16. Levis from the gun. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in.
But 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Titan offense now that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about.
Play action now. Here's Heineke. He's able to find Miller. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. A good pickup there, 26.
Everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. But the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less. Mike Vrabel unsure of that last call. He's going to throw out the red flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So a good decision there by Mike Vrabel. Down. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. That's taken on the 25. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dad.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not.
Sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Pushes past him, and all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Brandon, there was more on his mind there than just getting to the first down marker. Saw an opportunity to get a big play and wasn't going to let the defense do a lot to stop him from getting there.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
Normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn that field and gain any yardage.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. This is certainly not what this offense wants to see. That's Chris Godwin shaken up following that last play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. But 2 incompletion sets. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 48 yards. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive. Kick a field goal would feel very disappointing.
Pickett lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule.
And we will take a short break. Levis looking to throw. Pritzlet, that's caught by the 5'11" Landry. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson.